Hi everyone, it's Esther from Nevada, and I'm very late. I apologize, and I even recorded a few days ago, and was going to put it right up, and I realized I'd talked about. I guess I can just say my husband was in an auto accident, and I talked about that extensively, and I'm not supposed to, according to the lawyer, on social media. So that's all I'm going to say. So I had to delete it. And so this is a whole copy of that. Well, it won't be a copy, but hello. Forget all my blathering talk. I hate all blathering talk on podcasts. Sorry. Okay. I finished. Well, the last time I saw you, I was working on this, and it's all done. It's all done. But I ran out of yarn when it got to the very end of the left sleeve. I ran out of yarn, so I sent for another ball. It was the wrong color. It was too dark. So I sent for another ball from a different company. I knew this was right. This was going to be right. It came. I thought it was right, and I started doing it. I finished the sleeve. I picked up for the neck and did the neck. And after I finished and washed it and blocked it and put it on the blocking thing out in the sunshine, I said, this is the wrong color too. So it's not the perfect green sweater I wanted, but it'll do. It fits really good. It's very close fitting. I made it a size too small, really, a size smaller. And it's real close fitting, and it's warm. I realize it's warmer this way than with ease. It has no ease, and I can just wear this. I put like a t-shirt underneath, a thin one, and wear this, and I don't need a coat. It is so warm. It is really something. That's why people make tight-fitting sweaters now, I think. But, usually I don't. And this is the only one I'm going to make like that. I like a little bit of ease, at least an inch and a half or something. So that was that. That was fun to make. All my patterns I put as links. Don't forget on the bottom of the YouTube thing, you can just go there and click on it, and it'll take you to Ravelry, where you can get the pattern yourself if you want, or look at it. So that was one thing. And then after that, we went to Alaska on that trip. Oh, that trip was fun. We had a great time. I'll tell you more. Let's see, now what should I do next? Then I immediately started, after Alaska. I made some things in Alaska I didn't bring to show you. Darn it. Just small things. I made a headband, and I made a little scarf to wear there. Anyway, no big deal. I started on a red sweater. The pattern is my old trusty favorite pattern, which is this one. That's just a plain generic sweater, and you can put a pattern, any pattern you want in here. You can change it. You can, make it your own sweater. So the only thing different this time, I put this nice basket weave. And it looks like fire, doesn't it? Oh, I love it. It's my campfire sweater, I call it. It's going to be nice. It just needs another half of a sleeve. I'm always showing you things that have one sleeve. Too bad I don't have just one arm. And I'll be done. So that's going to be pretty. The yarn here is Madeline Tosh DK. And I'm going to stop buying this. It's too expensive. This is my last one I'm going to make with this kind of yarn. It's DK, and the color is Cardinal. It's just pretty though. It really costs a lot. And I bought this yarn. I bought 8 skeins of it. It's not inexpensive. $130 for that. and they wouldn't wind it for me unless I paid them $5 a ball. Forget it, I said. Forget it. I'll wind it myself. See, I don't have a winder or anywhere to put one even, because I lost my table when my husband had to move his bed in here. And I can't put it on the kitchen table. So I don't have a Swift and a winder and all that. I just I open the skein, put it around my neck and have it hang down, and then I go wind a ball. And that's how I do it. And which is no big deal, except it's nice if somebody else could wind it for me. But not for $5 a ball. When after I'm buying all this yarn from them, I thought that was poor business acumen. But I'm going to just love that red sweater. That's my favorite red. I don't like bright fire engine red. I like that nice deep red. Now, do you watch the Sweet Kitty Knits podcast? She's this really nice lady named I call her Yolanda, but I think it's Shlolyanda or something. I'm sorry. I don't speak her language. She's the greatest gal. She's so creative. Anyway, she showed these mitts on her podcast called the Garter Stitch Mitts, and I just fell in love. You can make one mitten in an evening, easy, and it's all garter stitch, and you make it flat. You knit it out flat, and this is just a gusset that you can. It's just ingenious, I think. And then when you're all done, you end up with this long, flat piece of knitting with a big bump in the middle, which is this thumb. And then you do the Kitchener stitch on it. So here's my Kitchener stitch there. And after I was done with both, of course, then I found out there's a different, special way to Kitchener garter. Oh, I didn't know that. I did it the stockinette way. But it looks all right. It's not terrific, but, what do I care? I'm not Miss Perfect. Anyway, they're just so nice. They're just nice and thick and warm, and they just shape themselves. Oh, they're just gorgeous, and I'll show you the pattern. The pattern's free from Isolde Teague. Here's her little logo down at the bottom. That's her. And that's the name of the pattern in the picture. I hope this isn't upside down and backwards for you. I hope not. Remember, I used to do that all the time with this thing. Anyway, it's a free pattern, very simple. That's all the instructions there are, just one little page. And I just love it. I'm going to make more different colors. This is just some old acrylic yarn I had in the stash. I don't even know what it is. I think it's Hobby Lobby yarn. That was fun. I love these things, especially when you're making big long sweaters and then you just put it down and say, I gotta take a break from this sweater, and you make a pair of mitts in a couple days. It's fun. You get such a thrill out of it because you get to finish something. Then I just love hoods. I don't know if you remember that about me, but I'm a hood enthusiast. Here is a really cute hood with just a little skirt on the bottom for your shoulders. It is called the Loxley hood. Loxley. And it's by Drops. Also free. Drops has always got free patterns. Isn't it cute? It also was very simple and fun to make. Very quick. I think 3 days or something for me. Maybe for you shorter. Just a nice little, you put your coat on over this and go out in the snow. We haven't had snow yet, but we're expecting it for this Wednesday, which is coming up. Today's Thursday, so in a week we should have snow. And I'm ready. Got my mittens and my hood. I'm ready for some winter. It's still totally sunny and warm here. And, well, not warm exactly, but warmish here in Sparks, Nevada. It's not winter quite yet. It's fall, though. I am wearing this long sleeve thermal t-shirt. Okay, that was great fun. And I adore hoods. I got to make some more. I like this one's purple. That would be nice to have a purple one. Or lavender, whatever color that is. And then I said, I got this big ball of green yarn. I've had it for like 3 years. Haven't made anything out of it. I made a little, what do you call it? Cowl. Bandana cowl. Bandana cowl by Pearl. The Pearl Bee. Pearl Soho, I think. Yeah, Pearl Soho. It's a store in New York City that has free patterns. I haven't blocked it yet. That's why the end sticks up like that. It'll go down like that into a triangle when I block it. It's bulky yarn. Also some of that expensive stuff. Malabrigo. I love the color. It's just so cheerful. Such a green. Such a grass green. Love it. GD. I'll be wearing that after I block it. It's too tight right now. Oh, knitting's so much fun. So we went to Alaska, and this time they cut out, we've been 4 other times, so this is our 5th time to Alaska. And all the other times we stopped at Sitka as one of the ports. This time they substituted, no, what am I talking about? Every other time we stopped at Ketchikan as one of the stops. Well, this time they substituted Sitka for Ketchikan. Sitka is beautiful. It is really nice. It's smaller than Ketchikan, if you can imagine. It's special. It's just full of animals and animal lovers. All the people love their animals, especially the bears. They're bear people. I just adore it. Big, giant bears. We went on two guided tours in Sitka. One was of the bear refuge. I mean, these are like 3,000-pound bears. They're big. And to protect you, you go in this building and you go up these stairs and you go way up top. And then you stand around this railing thing and you look down and there's a humongous pool. It used to be some sort of big factory or something where logs floated around. Well, now bears are in there. There's grass and trees and stuff around it. But they like to just be in the water. They just swim in the water. They float and they talk to each other and bear talk. And the owners of the place put a live salmon in there so they can catch them and eat them for their lunch. They give them other food too, but they just throw salmon in there, and so they fish around and catch their own. And not hard to do. And oh God, it was just so fun. I took lots of pictures, and I believe I put a bunch of them on Instagram. If you want to look over there on Esther McDonald, that's my name, Esther McDonald on Instagram, and you find pictures of Alaska. I'm pretty sure I put bears and stuff and birds, and then those were the big brown bears, grizzlies, I guess, and then they also had some black bears, which are big too, just not as big. They had a bunch of black bears and they kept separate because they wouldn't like each other. They'd fight. They had their own little area that you could get closer to and look and watch, and they're cute. They especially had this little river going through their pen, whatever, but it had a bridge and it had a old fallen log there, so they kept walking across the log and then batting each other and playing and stuff. It was really cute. So we saw that, and then we took another day or later. We took a tour of a raptor center where they get and also just big birds, not all raptors. Not all big birds are wrapped. And they rehabilitate the injured or the sick, and then they put them back in the wild. But in the meantime, we get to see them in their cages. They're eagles, and God, I forget the names of all of them. They're huge, huge wings, you know. Oh, it was so fun. It was so great. We saw one little exhibit of an owl, a gigantic owl with, I don't know, 6-foot wings, something like that. Maybe bigger. And he was trained because he can't go back in the wild. I forget the reason why, but he has to stay there. So the people, I'm going to sneeze here. Oh. The people have trained him to sit on their little gloved hands. They got these leather gloves, and he sits on there. And then somebody stands over there, you know, quite a few feet away, with their arms sticking up with the glove, and he flies across all the people and lands boop on their hand. But in the meantime, you get this big whoosh of air over your head as he comes in, you know. My husband was going, he didn't like it. Oh, I just wanted to feel it. I wanted to feel that whoosh right over your head. Oh, it was so fun. So I took a bunch of photos of that and just enjoyed that bird so much. And they give him live mice and stuff. Oh, that's so gross. Me and my husband love mice. We before we could have cats, you know, before the landlord would allow us to have cats where we used to live, we had mice in cages, you know. And then after a while we had hamsters and stuff. But we love mice. They're such nice pets. So the thought of eating a live mouse. Anyway, so we saw all that. And we went to Haines and saw the beautiful scenery in Haines and the cute little town. Talk about little. It's 1 block long. One side of the street and then the other side of the street. 1 block. That's it. That was their downtown. And that was silly. That was cute. I mean, it was fun to see such tiny towns, little rural towns. Juneau, of course, we've been to Juneau 1,000 times. Juneau was the only place I could find yarn, and even then, the yarn store there we've always gone to before was out of business. The Princess Cruises put them out of business, because Princess Cruises now bought all the property around where the ship docks and built their phony little pretend town where they put all their souvenirs and garbage and jewelry and stuff there for people to buy. And they ran all the real merchants out. But I went to where this yarn store used to be, and it's just a little knick-knacky place now. But it did have just a few things of yarn, and I found a sock blank, which I thought was so pretty. This looks like Alaska. They dyed it just the right colors, you know. You see these colors in Alaska a lot. I thought that would make a beautiful one-skein shawl or one-skein scarf, you know, a little crescent or something. That it will go from one color to the next. It'd be fun. I'm going to make something pretty. So that's just a little nutshell of Alaska. Seems like it's a long time because that damn car accident happened after that. And we had to buy a new car. I am not supposed to talk about it. I got to shut up. Buying a new car is not cheap. I mean, it's not like the insurance gives you all the money you need. I had to come up with a whole bunch of it out of my savings. Anyway, I'll stop. Also, Sweet Kitty Knits, Yolanda, she's from, what's that wonderful town? The Netherlands. She's from the Netherlands. She has an Etsy shop, and I bought this from her, 2 of them. I think she gave me one for free because I sent 2 payments in and she's refunded one. I don't know why, just because she's a sweet person, I guess. But what I want to make is knee socks, and this certainly will make a pair of knee socks. This is the same as this, it's just I didn't take it out of the package. She's the best. If you ever want to see a new podcast, try her. She's wonderful, Yolanda, or Shlolanda. can't pronounce it. Yeah. So, now is that all my knitting? Boy, I went through that fast, huh? The thing is, when I listen to podcasts, I hate when they dither-dather around and don't tell you of things for a long time. They talk about just nonsense. So I think I did stick some nonsense in there. I have my Starbucks here. Pumpkin spice latte, of course. I only let myself have these small ones because there's too many calories in there. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I've lost 25 pounds now. I started this diet in May. I started the keto diet in May. But by, let's see, when did I go to the doctor? August. I'd lost 20 pounds, and I went to the doctor, and she was very happy, but I had to get off of it because my cholesterol just really skyrocketed. It went way over the mark. And I'd never had problem before, you know. Ooh. Anyway, so I just been watching what I eat for real, not just watching the donuts go down. No donuts. Watching what I eat. In other words, I'm still eating small amounts and better choices, but not ketogenic. I'm not in ketosis, which is a special way of losing weight fast, which is wonderful, but I can't do it. So I lost another 5, though. I lost another 5 slowly, slower than the keto, but it still came off. So I'm 25 down. I'm so happy about it. I just feel so much better, and I feel better about myself. You know, these clothes are nice to wear. These are clothes I couldn't wear before. These were 2 sizes smaller than what I used to wear. So I'm very happy. I'm just happy with myself that I'd actually do it. And I really don't plan on eating the way I used to eat before again. You know, I really don't plan on that. I hope I don't. Who knows, of course. But I don't think I will. You know, I'm 70, you know, why go back to the old habits? Why not have the rest of my life be better health? Why not, Esther? I'm looking at myself saying that. So that's all my exciting news. I can't think of anything more. I'm looking around here. I promise it won't be so long next time. It's been 2 months. I'm sorry. That's not fun. I will be sooner. Maybe like a couple weeks I'll do it. I will. Because I got more things. Oh, I have one more thing. Or maybe I'll save it. Nah, I won't save it. It's just a very simple, it's going to be a big cowl. You know, like that. Just needs to be a little longer. Maybe not too much. Well, it should be 60 inches, and it's 27 now. So another 3 inches. I'll crochet. It's crochet. I'll crochet it together, and then I'll put a border. Because I've used 2 yarns, so I didn't cut. I just, you know, kept dropping in one skein and picking up another. So I have to do a border to cover all that up. And there's no pattern. It's just stripes. You know, the fatter stripes are a ball of what's that called? Red Heart stripes. You know, it's like Super Saver, but it's stripes in the pretty colors. This was called Latte, you know, all different browns. And then the dark stripe is just a ball of brown I had laying around. I don't know what it is, you know. It's all acrylic yarn. And I just, you know, 2 stripes of double, 2 stripes of single crochet. That's it, over and over. And I love the colors because I love brown. And it's just lovely, isn't it? It's going to be nice, especially with the border. I don't know what, I'll have to look in a book or something, find a border that's easy enough for me to make that'll look good. I've got cat hair on everything, kitty. Well, that'll be fun and warm for the winter. Gotta get my winter. I gotta have some winter because I've got all these clothes I've made for winter. Gotta wear them. All right. I'm also growing my hair out, so I'm not getting haircuts. I'm trying to grow it out. I want it to be maybe here. Got a whole new look for the 70s. I'll be 71 on my next birthday. My husband's just going to turn 74 very soon. We're the oldsters. We're the oldest ones in the family now. And people are treating us a little better. They're visiting us a little more because we're old now. Casey's parents and my parents, they're gone. All right, now I'm in the blathering zone, aren't I? I will see you later. Bye.